$33,000 in sales. Holy cow, 1 month. That's what our franchises just did. One of our agency owners just did 33,000 in new sales. This is absolutely nuts, and this is what I want to talk about today, guys. I'm at Disney. I'm hanging out with my family. We actually closed down the office for a full month, 150 people, sent everyone home for a full month due to the virus, and so I took my family to Disney. So I'm repping Mickey Mouse. Let's talk about sales today, guys. So here it is. Let's say we don't have any budget whatsoever. We don't have money. We don't have funds. And JC, I want to start growing my agency little by little over time. I want to get 1 sale, 2 sale, 3 sale, 4 sale. I want to start getting 5 sales per month. Here's the strategy. It's going to take you 3, 4, 5 months to build up, but I promise you, if you do these 4 things, I promise you, you will have the results. Now, if you don't do them, it's just like anything else. You go to the gym one day, you're not going to see any results. If you go even a week, you're not going to see results. Even if you go a full month to the gym, you're going to start to see something, but it takes consistency, hard work over time. In fact, I love Dave Ramsey's formula. It's hard work over time multiplied by God. Anyway, let's jump into it, guys. So here's number one. The idea here is that we treat sales like dating. Now with dating, the goal is not to marry every girl you see. The goal is to simply build a relationship. The goal is to go out on one date. The goal is to have that next step. And that is how we do sales. The goal for you guys should be to have 5 conversations every single day. I want to have 5 conversations with business owners every single day. A conversation's not like a quick 2 seconds they hung up or it's a 5-minute to 10-minute quality conversation that ends with me going, do you mind if I call you back in a couple weeks or a couple months? Can we continue that conversation? When I talk about quality conversations, I'm not talking about you selling. I'm talking about you obviously learning, you digging in, to you inquiring, to not necessarily pitching, but 5 conversations. That's 25 a week. That's over 100 conversations per month. Here's the reality. It doesn't matter how ugly you are, bro. You talk to 100 girls and have 100 quality conversations, you're at least going out on one date. And that's the goal. At least one date. And then it builds up over time. All right, so the goal is 5 conversations a day. Step number 2, guys, you got to have your CRM on point. You see, the problem and the way this is going to work is you're going to build up over time. You're going to get the leads, which I'm going to talk about here in a minute. I'm going to talk about how to get the leads. But we get leads into our system and we're following up. I've had clients that I've built a relationship with, I've talked to for 5, 6, 7 months, and then finally they close. That's okay. But you got to have a CRM. You got to have a CRM ready. You got to have at least 3 stages: your contacts, your leads, and then the people you're in conversations with, the people you're building a relationship with, guys. All right, now let's talk about the 4 strategies. The 4 strategies, if you have 0 money, 0 budget, 0 funds to get started, starting from scratch, we have 4 strategies for you. The number 1 and my favorite, I'm starting off with my favorite. My favorite is the Lowe's strategy. You may have heard me talk about this before because I'm a believer in it. It has never failed me to date. You go to Lowe's. This is what it looks like. You go to Lowe's every single morning. You go to Lowe's about 7 a.m. when they open up. When you open up and you look, you're going to find all of the HVAC, the plumbers, the home service guys, all of them are going to be rolling in with their trucks. And the cool thing about these roofers, especially these local roofers, the cool thing about it, guys, they have their name and their phone number right on the side of the truck. And most of the time, it's their cell phone number. So you're going to sit in the parking lot, and here's where you're going to get your leads. Local leads. So you're going to write down Bob's Plumbing. You're going to write down Bob's phone number. And just write it down. Your goal is to get 15, 20, 25 before you go home. It should take you no more than an hour. Then you're going to go home. You're going to wait a little bit. Later that day, you're going to call them up. And here's what you're going to say. Hey, I saw your truck today. I'm a new business owner. I focus on marketing, and I specialize. I work a lot with roofers. I don't want to try to sell you anything. What I'd really like to do is learn from you because you're in my community. Do you mind if I take you to lunch? That's the goal. You see, whenever you want to get married, you see a beautiful girl, you're not trying to ask her to marry you. You just want a date. And that's all we want is a quality conversation. So you got 25 new leads every time you go to Lowe's. Guys, you're going to go to Lowe's every single day for a month. every single day. You're going to build up your lead list. You should have 400 or 500 local people, and let's just shoot for 200. Let's shoot for 200 local businesses that you should be able to be in contact with month over month over month. Lead source number 3, and I'm going to come back to 2, all right? We'll go to 2. Doesn't matter. Go to 2. This is the long-term strategy. The long-term strategy is the Facebook strategy, all right? And this works like crazy. When I talk about what I opened up with my friend Adam, our agency, his agency, and one of our franchises, 33,000 in sales in one freaking month. That's insane. And new revenue. You know what he does? He has 2 steps. He is amazing at Facebook, and I won't go into the full strategy. But one, he friends all the contractors or people in his niche, people in his space that he possibly can. You get 5,000 friends on Facebook. They should be all your audience. Delete your mom, delete your grandma, delete your family. They should all be your audience. And then step 2 is every day do a value post. Every day. Post about something with business, post about something on growth, post about something, anything you want, but just make posts that are relevant to how your niche, how your audience could grow their business. And over time, you have 5,000 people on your Facebook and you're posting every single day. Hello, this builds up your reputation in the market. Number 3, we're going to continue to get some leads and we're going to get them free. Now that I say there's 3 sales that you have to make when it comes to selling someone. Number 1, you have to sell them that they should be marketing, right? They should be marketing. You should be spending money on marketing. Number 2, I got to sell a client that they should be spending money on marketing with the services that I do. So not only should you be spending on money, you should be spending money with SEO, which is what I do. And then number 3, you should be spending money on me doing your SEO, right? Like there's 3 sales that you have to make there. Well, one of my favorite strategies is that go online, type in roofing city, plumbing city, whatever. And the first 3 to 4 spots, guys, the first 3 to 4 spots is all paid to play spots. They're all spending money on ads. So what does that mean? That means that you have 3 sales, right? Number 1, they want to spend money on marketing. They're already doing that. Number 2, they want to spend money on PPC. They're already doing that. Number 3, you just got to show them and prove to them that you can do better. So boom, every single day, I'm going to find 20 people to throw into my lead list, right? In my niche, find 20 people. I'm going to call them up. Look, I just want to do a free audit. That's all I want to do. My name's Bob. I come from X, Y, and Z marketing. I don't want to waste your time. You're doing Facebook ads, you're doing PPC ads right now, and I think I can save you money. I want to do a free audit. Guys, cold calling sucks. It sucks. You got to put in the work, though. You got to put in the work. If you want to grow this business, guys, we're the first generation where we have such a huge opportunity to go out, hustle, and get where we're making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. Don't take that for granted. So now we're getting 20 leads from Lowe's. We're getting 20 leads from just going on Google and doing a search, right, in our industry, right? And number four, another long-term approach, and this is something that I love, is partnerships. So like we're partners with the Texas Bar Association, the Missouri Bar Associations. You can go through all of the industries have associations to do with them, roofing associations or whatever the case may be. Find all of the associations and the chambers, call them up and say, look, I'm a digital marketer. I'm looking to grow my network. How can I partner with you? Could I do a free summit? Could I do a free Facebook Live for your audience on how to da-da-da? Could I sponsor an event? Could I speak at an event? Like, you have to ask. And now here's the deal. Again, you got to call 5, 6, 7 of these guys a day. But think about this. You have an hour at Lowe's. You got 30 minutes looking up your leads on your PPC strategy. And you got about 2 hours of calling. Guys, all of this is 5 hours a day of intensive work. And I promise you, you should be getting 1 to 2 clients in month 1, 2 to 3 or 4 clients in month 2, 3 to 4 again in month 3. But here's the deal. By month 5 or 6, you will be getting, if you are consistent, you will be getting 6 to 7 clients. And let's translate that. It's not 6 to 7 clients. You will be getting $6,000 to $15,000 in monthly revenue. That is insane. Guys, this is all going to be in my new book that I'll be launching soon. And give me a comment below if you're interested in learning more about my book. But here's the deal. All of the strategies, if it was that complex, I wouldn't be doing it. Hite Digital is one of the fastest growing companies in the U.S. right now. We have 16 locations across the U.S. in our franchise model. We have over 175 full-time team members working for Hite right now, guys. If I can do it, you can do it. But it takes a lot of work, a lot of sweat, and a lot of dedication to make it happen. Good luck.